Hi, my name's Nathan Jurdy, and I am a art major going here to VC to get my transfer credits so that I can transfer to art college. The reason I'm doing that is because I've always been really interested in animation and game design, art, and that type of stuff. So my dream job is to go into the animation industry, which is why I'm art majoring in art. I'm also having a minor in history just because I think history is super interesting. Some of my hobbies include games and specifically card games. I really like how when you play a card game, it's a lot of the time like you have to think about what your opponent's thinking about. And one of the main things that keeps me playing games is because of their art. Another reason why I want to be an art major. It's just so cool to see how people get interested in games and then where that might take them. Like, I know a lot of people who got into history because they saw some of these cards. Like, for instance, Magic has a big history. Magic the Gathering has a history of using real world events or names of historical books or things of that nature in their card design. For instance, there's this really famous old magic card called Shahrazad, and if you didn't know, Shahrazad is the name of the fictional playwright of A Thousand and One Arabian Nights. So one of my most embarrassing moments also has to relate to art. So there was this one time where I was doing a commission because right now I'm not only a college student here at the campus, but I'm also do semi-professional private commissions for art and stuff. So there's this commissioner that wanted something drawn, but it wasn't very clear what he wanted. So I ended up going back and forth. I probably remade this sketch like at least 5 times. It was super embarrassing because it turned out he was misspelling what he wanted me to do. So by the time I actually figured this out, probably sketched this like 6 times, and to find out it was just a typo that was still have nightmares about that. So now whenever I take commissions, I make sure before I do any sketches or anything, I make sure that everything's 100% before I start because I don't want to do that again. So I am actually from Ventura. I was born and raised here in Ventura. Um, my mom's side of the family is also from here. My dad's side of the family is from New York, but I was born and raised here. Ventura is basically everything I know, Southern California in general. I'd love to move up towards like Washington or Maine at some point, but right now it's not a big concern for me. So that's cool. So the reason I'm taking public speaking is twofold. First, I am needed for transfer for college, so that's an important part. But I'm also like really interested in being able to talk to people in a way that I don't stutter and I'm able to say my words in a coherent manner to people. I think speaking is really important for that type of thing, and you can't exactly talk to people about what they want for commissions in my case, or maybe an art gallery or something like that. It's really hard to do that if you're not able to speak clearly to the other person. And one of my main goals in college is to gain the skills to feel really comfortable making and selling my art and getting that job in animation because that's what I really want to do. I want to be an animator. And some of the interesting things that you might know about me is because I was a semi-professional card game player for a while. I went to a bunch of like big tournaments. I won a couple, and I also have a Twitter where I post art now. Um, I'd give you my ad, but you probably don't want it. But if you do, message me. Anyways, my name is Nathan, and I hope everyone has a fantastic day.